Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we can discuss In the Name of the King. Now, this movie stars Jason Statham as a simple farmer who's just trying to provide for his family, keep his head down, mind his own business. Even though he's a great warrior, he keeps it under wraps because, again, he's just trying to, keep a low profile, stay out of the constant political and power struggles going on in the world around him. But he's only able to stay out of the fray for so long. Whenever his village is raided, his kid is killed, his wife is taken hostage by Liotta, who is a powerful wizard who threw off the entire power balance by clapping the cheeks of a royal woman. By taking her virtue, he gained access to the royal bloodline, which apparently gives him some kind of powers. And in the meantime, you have King Burt Reynolds, who is under attack from his evil nephew, played by Matthew Lillard. I'm sorry. And anyway, eventually the farmer has to get involved, and then he realizes that he actually has a bigger stake in all this than he thought. And so that's kind of the gist of the movie here, is the farmer trying to, rally to help keep the king and, protect the kingdom. This movie, directed by Uwe Boll, I know a lot of people don't like Uwe Boll. I'll say this, though, I think all of his movies are interesting. They take some wild chances. This movie is bananas. This cast alone, Ray Liotta as a powerful sex wizard. Then you got Burt Reynolds as an elderly warrior king who's leading the charge on the battlefield. Matthew Lillard is a funny part of the cast, but his role really makes sense. He's the weaselly, douchey nephew that's trying to take power. There's just such an interesting cast in this. Ron Perlman, Claire Forlani, Kristen Locan, Lily Sobieski. There's a great cast here, and the performances may not reflect their talents, but they're very entertaining to watch. This is very cheesy. It's very over the top, but I do feel like Uwe Boll tried to give it some scale because the battles actually have decent scale to them. The special effects are okay. They're not the best, but they're not I think everything here is on par or better than the Marvel movies. Yeah, there's some crap CGI, but it's, by modern standards, it's really not that bad. It's the dialogue is corny, the dialogue is stilted, some of the performances are off, but there's some great moments in this. There's a telekinetic sword battle between Ray Liotta and Jonathan Rhys Davis. Fantastic, an amazing scene. The entire finale is just wild and off, just completely unhinged, but there's just a lot of crazy stuff in here. Is this movie, should it have won an Academy Award? Probably not. But, is it a fun movie that's outlandish and outrageous if you like that kind of wild stuff? I think I found it to be extremely entertaining. My real issue with this movie is that it runs over 2 hours, and this would have been a much better movie, I think, or a much more exciting, kinetic movie, entertaining movie if it would have been 90 minutes or, around there, 90 to 100 minutes. I feel like the way it is now, it's a little overly long. There's a lot of filler at times, kind of with side stories that aren't really that interesting. But I think In the Name of the King is actually a really fun, just bananas movie that's got a nuts cast. It's worth it just to see Ray Liotta here, but there's a lot that's fun to watch here. Anyway, that's my review for In the Name of the King. If you want to check out more movie reviews, I've got a full playlist right here on YouTube. But until then, thanks for watching this one, and hopefully I'll see you soon.